So the next step is Ideate, and we'll be focused on concept and painting over a screenshot of our blockout meshes we created earlier. So in this step, I'm going to try to, basically figure out the details I want to use in my shapes and get a little bit more forms, solidified, and figure out going further what I'm going to do when I get to the high poly stage, what I'm going to do while texturing. And try to finalize exactly what this is going to look like. So I'm just in Photoshop, just doing a quick paint over. It's nothing spectacular. The video is actually sped up quite a bit here just to quickly show what I can do. So just basically using a quick brush, I'll sketch in some lines, panels, and some details, see what shapes work, see which ones don't, erase here and there, and just using my reference that I gathered earlier from Google, try to incorporate some of those design elements, come up with some of my own, toy around with a few different shapes. Sometimes I'll paint one side differently than the other side, just so I don't have to paint two complete different concepts. I can see how the two different sides would compare and get a good idea going for what it would look like, in terms of design, and see which ones I actually like in the end, and go from there with it. So getting closer to some shapes that I really like. A lot of these have the same shape overall. I mean, they're all very rectangular. The one on top is landscape compared to the portrait versions, and added just figured I'd change up the design a little bit. And while it'd be a tablet, I'm sure it would have rotating functions like like the iPad does or iPhone and stuff. But just for the sake of time and the tech stuff with it, we focused on the portrait one. Is the one I went with. But you can see I worked in some antennas into this design, and just some random bits sometimes helps get something you really like. Sometimes mistakes are, Bob Ross used to say, some happy mistakes or whatever. But I'm not a concept artist, so this is about the extent of my painting. But this can sometimes be enough. I mean, it's just getting a good idea going and taking it from there, and taking it back into Max, seeing you have some of these shapes worked out, and finishing it up and passing it on. So